What up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning back into the channel. Listen here. Okay, baby. We're going to talk about them a little bit. Just like I told you earlier, I'm invested into this family that I didn't even know anything about until the broke up video. So I follow them, and every now and then when they put out a video, I watch it. One thing I have to say, and I said it a couple of videos ago, is they are geniuses. There's a lot of split family households out here, right? Me, I grew up with my mother and father. They got divorced when I was in college, but there's a lot of people like my son, for instance. I lived here, and me and his brother went together, so he had to go back and forth. And there's just a lot of families out here that does that. The fact that they able to still film and put out content even though they splitting up. And now, old girl right here, she got a video out called I Found My Own Apartment. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like they're going to try to do this, he films one, she films one, he films one, she films one, which I think is a genius because people are going to be able to relate. A lot of people are going to be able to relate because people, face it, people are not getting married no more and they're having kids out of wedlock. So it's a lot of split families out here. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that they still putting out content is crazy. And I think a lot of people's going to have, they might even grow in subscribers. You understand? So, Oscar didn't really put out nothing. She put out a video about him selling his RV.
Whoa. Okay. Hopefully nobody saw that because that wasn't supposed to happen. I was hoping that I could come in and then slowly push it down, but some things don't work the way you...
So it looked like, basically what they're doing is kind of going on about their day like they did before, but with a split household. And it's kind of crazy, it seems easy. Like, look, Oscar, you film one, and then right after you, I film one. Then Oscar, you film one, and then, maybe they meet up one day and film one. So, and they can kind of tell how they feel being in a split household. I mean, it's kind of genius, like I said.
Plan them to. Kind of how like my relationship went with my ex. And here you go.
See, and then he throws in a little jab. He don't say too much in this video. He just talk about, him selling his RV and, taking trash to the dumpster.
Bring it up the secret weapon.
As you can see, he don't really, he don't go through too much. He just talk about selling his RV. They still selling stuff to, I guess, to split up the money and stuff like that, which is normal when you breaking up. So Kira, which she hasn't been really getting in detail about stuff here lately. I mean, I guess on her podcast. I don't really watch her podcast, but I hear that she talks about a lot on there. But in this video, gave us an update, I guess, of what's going on, I guess, behind her eyes instead of Oscar doing it. Because Oscar, he does it a lot. He always, because your boy's sad. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that got broken up with, and I can understand that. So we're going to actually watch what she has to say here, I guess, as far as the relationship and what's going on, and see if I agree with it. Because it's up to me. If I don't agree with it, then she shouldn't have said it.
Chat with you guys just to give you an update. I feel like we keep giving you guys updates, but you're a huge part of our lives, so we feel like you're friends and family, and like we want to share these updates with you guys. Things have been going as well as they can be considering our situation. I would actually say better. I feel like Oscar and I both are like, we agree on, oh, you scared me, on pretty much like everything. The only thing that we have like little disagreements on is mostly like kid related stuff.
That's cap. That's a lie. Oscar didn't want to be broke up in the first. Well, I guess she's talking about after the breakup.
And even then, it's not like big stuff. It's just like, I don't know, like parenting choices and stuff. So anyways, it's been going pretty well. Luckily, financially, there's not like a lot of like things to argue or fight over, so that's been really good. Emotionally is a whole nother topic. There's really high highs and really low lows, and Oscar has shared a lot of his kind of journey through that on here.
Yeah, see, that's what I just said. See, Oscar, he keeps it real. He lets you know how he's really feeling. Even if it does put him in a feminine, vulnerable type feeling, he don't care. You know what I'm saying? And they used to putting everything out there on this channel anyway, so it only makes sense. And for some reason, I think making these videos for both of them is probably the only way they really can talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? He can actually probably say something without her cutting him off. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of, he opens up on the video, and she probably does the same, and that's why I say this is a genius. I like what they're doing here. Why didn't I think about this? I should have gave my baby mama a camera. Say, look, you film one day and I film one day, and we can show ourselves raising our son. Man, she would have threw that camera back at me.
Bruh.
Here, and I've been kind of quiet on my end just because I feel like, one, I don't really have a place to share my emotions necessarily. Just considering I'm the one that chose to leave, I feel almost guilty and...
Guilty. There you go. Let's say that. Don't come up with nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else after that. That's the reason why you don't show your feelings. But you should show your feelings, share your feelings, right? Because Oscar and we probably, your audience wants to know kind of how you feeling, where you at with it. You know, do you still feel the same way? You know, you put everything else out there, so put out how you really feel.
Not guilty that I left, but guilty.
That's cap. I knew she was gonna say it after. She always says something and then says, well, not that. For some reason, she does that. She throws it out there, like she thinks about it, and then she thinks about, oh man, I shouldn't have said that, and then what's the word? Recants, or reneges, or whatever you want to use.
To share my emotions because I feel like I'm not allowed to have any, even though I know that's not true and stuff. It's just like my mind overthinking, you know? So I recently actually started taking a medicine, and I know that can get really controversial really quick. So I'm not.
A medicine? What is she taking? Prozac? What is she taking? ADHD medicine?
Not ready to open up fully about that yet, but that's been really helpful for me.
I'm not gonna get on it too bad because it could be a serious thing, you know. And but if she's just taking it just because of the breakup and she don't want to feel a certain way, I mean, pharmaceuticals is not always the case. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get hooked on that stuff. So, yeah.
It's been like about a month since I started, but eventually I do want to share because my mental health journey has been a big thing that I have shared here on.
Okay, so she has. Sorry, y'all, people who's watching this. She probably has shared this before. Like I said, I'm not caught up with that, so I'm not gonna do it too bad on that.
Social media, I think it's just something I'm still kind of figuring out and stuff, and don't want to share until I am very confident in what I'm doing. So anyways, besides that, things have been really good. Something that's been really hard that I think will only get harder, to be honest, and then easier, but it's gonna get harder once I move out, is just the kids. Like, obviously Oscar and I were around the kids every day, all the time, most of the time at least, when we weren't working and Josie isn't here. And you know, that's something we got used to in the last 6 years of our life. But now, you know, like I keep saying, we have our weeks. Like, this is Oscar's week, and technically I'm not usually here during his week, but I came home today just because I was really missing the kids, and going an entire 7 days without like hanging out with them a lot is...
Okay, so I don't know where she's at. I guess she's at home, right? Now, if you're moving out, maybe she hasn't moved out, but if she's already moved out, you can't just come back whenever you feel like it. Oscar, you need to put your foot down on that, bro. I'm gonna let this play a little bit more because maybe I'm tripping, but if she's already moved out, you can't just come back whenever you feel like it, man. Come on, bro. You gotta have to do something about that, Oscar.
So like, I'm in and out, but like not interacting with them and like sitting and playing and all that stuff is really weird and makes me miss them, and is something I'm definitely gonna have to adjust to.
That is weird. Now, because split households is, look, I'll drop you off, you with them, whatever. I might talk to you on the phone, stuff like that. But just coming in, grabbing something, getting out, and trying to hide from the kid. I mean, I guess she's not really trying to, but like, you know, that's worse than her moving out. She should have just stayed if that's the case. I mean, everybody knew, the whole audience knew that them living together and split up wasn't gonna work. And this is even worse. What if Oscar has a little piece, a little honey, a little side piece over there? Well, I guess she'll be the main piece now, right? And she walk in. What's gonna happen then? You know what I'm saying? Oscar can't even get his rocks off without you walking in and touching stuff and walking out. Like, it's like you're trying to keep tabs on him, like, wait, and using the kids as an excuse. Am I tripping? I might be tripping. I'm too invested, man. I'm invested. You understand what I'm saying?
Because yeah, I'm like always asking Oscar for pictures and all that on his week. So that's been like an obstacle, I guess
can't do
you
that
could
either.
say, and something that is going to be an adjustment for sure. I have something really exciting to share later today that you guys see.
One more thing. A whole week is a long time. Usually well, I'll take that back. Usually, like in my case, I got my son during the week. So I might got him on Wednesday, Friday, the weekend, and then every other weekend. Like, I agree. Well, every 7 days is like, it's 2 weeks out of the month, literally, you're not seeing your kids. So, if y'all don't have a beef like that and it ain't going through the courts, y'all need to try to change that up a little bit. A whole week and then a week and then you know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand probably you do it more for the kids because you don't want them having to switch up all the time. But y'all gonna have to figure out maybe a better schedule with that.
The title of this video, I am just over the moon. I feel like this is really getting me going again. It's like re-inspiring me, if you will. I feel like I'm getting life started when it's just been like at a halt for honestly a while. So anyways, to do that, I cannot look like this anymore. So let's shower.
All right, we're gonna still play a little bit more because I want to see if she goes and finds this apartment. But listen, why is she moving out though? Usually it's the guy that moves out. I wonder what was the whole thing with her. I guess because she, I don't know. This is a thirst trap, guys. Thirst trap. If you're trying to get it.
Okay, guys. So this all happened very fast, but as you can tell by the title of this video, in the echo of this room, I found an apartment and I'm so excited. This is the kitchen. I don't actually have the keys until tomorrow, and then I'll film like a full kind of like apartment tour. But I actually didn't even go look at apartments. I found this one online and then I loved it. So I called them for like a showing, but they didn't have any showing. So they were like, you just kind of have to decide if you want it or not, because we don't have any right now to show. And this was like a couple weeks ago. So I applied because I loved it so much, and just its location and everything was like right where I wanted it. So many benefits. But she told me today that like there's one open and you can come see it, and the one that you're looking at will be the one that I give the keys to tomorrow. I can't.
Okay, so she didn't have the apartment, but I still listen to what I said earlier. Listen, she can't just be coming back whenever she feel like it. You feel me?
Even talk because I'm just so excited. So it's so weird. It's kind of like bittersweet. I think this will bring like a lot of emotions over the next few days, because just like packing and moving in and showing the kids and all.
And Oscar, I might be dirty for saying this, but you better not help her pack. You better not be moving couches or nothing. Y'all broke up. She better hire somebody to do that. I'm petty though. That's how petty I am. You know what I'm saying?
That will be like a lot, and this has just all happened so fast, but I'm so excited. So again, as a sooner move-in date, which obviously when you're moving, you're like eager to move.
They made for each other. You know that? They made for each other. The way they do videos, how enthusiastic they are, they kind of goofy, which I like, you know what I'm saying? They look like they outgoing people. Not hating on them at all. This is all a phase. I think, like I said earlier, they geniuses. They might just be doing this just for extra content, y'all. What's today? Today is March the 7th or something like that. I'm going to give them March the 7th, mark my word, March the 7th, I'm going to say spring. She's going to want to get her rocks off in the spring, summer. I'm going to say August, they be back together. Maybe even sooner, but August, I'm just going to throw a number out there. August the 5th, they come out with a video saying, we are back together.
And yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Listen, thoughts, same old thing, same old thoughts, no thoughts. This is going to be interesting. Like I said, they got geniuses. The way they doing this is perfect. I thought that the challenge was going to kind of not fizz off, but maybe Oscar was going to do his thing, and then she's going to do her thing on okbaby. But it seemed like they both going to still do stuff on okbaby, which is the genius in itself. But like I said, I think this is all for the views. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be back together August the 5th. I don't know why that's the date that I picked, but August the 5th is what I think. And but I'm curious, and your boy's gonna watch and see what happens with this fam. You understand? So what do y'all think? Comment down below. I appreciate the people watching. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be good. Peace.